Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, guys. Celtic Warband here, and thanks for tuning in to a pretty epic and very close battle in Warhammer 2. This is a battle I fought against Max Laser, and hope you guys do enjoy. I haven't put out much Warhammer 2 content for a while, so hopefully you do enjoy this, and if you'd like to see more, be sure to let me know down below in the comments. But without further ado, let's take a look at the army comps. The first army that we're going to take a look at in today's battle is the Skaven, and this is commanded by myself, and as you can see, we're firing my Plague Claw catapult over towards Max Laser's forces, but don't worry, I'll rewind everything so that you don't miss any of the battle, especially with Warhammer 2 battles. I think this one was like 7 minutes long, so yeah, but taking a look at my army here, in the front lines, I've got a bunch of these clan rats with shields. I believe I have 4 units of them. Or, let me see, 3 units of clan rats with shields, and then 2 units of clan rat spears with shields. And then over on the flank here, I've got 3 units of plague monks. And then over on the other side, I have 3 more, so I have 6 total of these plague monks, which look pretty nasty. If you take a look at those blades, I would not want to be cut or gutted by one of those blades, for sure. But I have 6 units of them total. And then I have 2 units of these rat ogres here, which are going to help my clan rats with shields in the front lines because they're a pretty weak unit to begin with. And then I have a Plague Claw catapult. 1 art was allowed. And then I have Lord Skrulk here. He's got his little wizardry book in behind there. I'm not sure if anybody can fill me in on the lore, but are all of these rats blind? Because at least Lord Skrulk, it looks like he doesn't have any eyes. But a lot of my clan rats do look like they have eyes, so I don't know if, although they're kind of like pale, so I don't know if they're blind, you know, being rats and being tunneling down below, if that's the case or not. But yeah, there's the spears, and man, yeah, I would not want to be skewered on one of those things, for sure. But I think that's pretty much all of my army. I just have 3 units of these slingers over here that have Vanguard deployment, the Night Runners. And the reason I went for the Night Runners is because they can actually fire while moving, which is really huge. But that's pretty much it for my army, so let's go ahead and take a look at Max Laser's. Taking a look at Max Laser's army, he is playing as the Tomb Kings, and you can see that he has a couple of units of skeleton horsemen that can also do Vanguard deployment. So he has his his horsemen way before his forces. But let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of his army. He's got a casket of souls over here too, which is really cool, with the bones kind of moving around, and I guess that's some kind of necromancer or priest there. And then he's got a couple units of these skeleton spearmen. So let's zoom out and take a look at his whole army here. So yeah, he only has 1 on either side. And then he has a tomb scorpion. I showed this in the opening cutscene. This is really cool looking. And then for his main front line, he's got 4 units of these skeleton archers. And then 4 units of the skeleton warriors. Really massive shields there as well. And then we have Arkin the Black here, and I love how his chariot actually floats in the air. As you can see if we look from below. This guy looks awesome. Really cool there. So that is the General Arkin the Black. And then over here he has a Sphinx as well. The Necrosphinx. And this thing also looking very awesome. Would not want to come up against that in the battle, that's for sure. And last but not least, he has 2 units of Nehekara horsemen, which are in just behind the Sphinx there. So the battle is about to begin, so hopefully you guys do enjoy, and let's get to it. So the battle has begun here, and I am starting to fire down with my Plague Claw catapult into the skeleton swordsman. That was a big hit there. But meanwhile, if we look over here, he is actually firing on me with his casket of souls, going after my plague monks, which is a really good call. I'm trying to zone out these skeleton horsemen by bringing over one of my clan rat spears, but then I see that he's coming back over here, so I will move the clan rat spears back to their original position. But I think that my Plague Claw catapult is better than the casket of souls. As you can see, we've already got some of the skeleton warriors breaking. But I'm not sure if we're going to get a charge here from these skeleton horsemen or not. Actually, let's put this on play and see what they're going to do. But yeah, my plague monks are kind of getting banged up over here. Let's watch the casket of souls fire here too, which is really cool. There it goes, just letting loose. I guess those are captured souls of some kind, but at this point I decide that I want to bring the fight to him. I've kind of shot with my catapult as much as possible. However, he's going to have the ranged advantage now with those skeleton archers. So I kind of form up my battle line really quickly. But I've got to be ever vigilant of these horsemen over here. You can see this one's actually getting right in behind. I know that Max Laser is going for my catapult, so I've got my rat ogres over here plus Lord Skrulk to defend my catapult. But over here I've got a little bit of a problem. My night runners were actually discovered by the Necromancer horsemen. And it looks like we might actually have a pretty nice charge here. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to catch these horsemen in melee. No, it looks like they're just going to be able to plow right through. And there we go. There's the Necro Sphinx into melee against my Plague Monks as well. That is a scary sight. Look at that. He's just running right through my men, not even slowing down. But over on this side, we're going to see the Rat Ogres in melee against these Skeleton Horsemen these Skeleton Warriors just trashing them. Throwing them down. And let's put this on slow motion because it's just exploded this battlefield already. The Tomb Scorpion is trying to flank around, but luckily we have broken the Skeleton Spearmen very quickly. Lord Skrulk is here to try to stop the Skeleton Horsemen from taking my catapult, as is the Rat Ogres. You can see we're fighting against the Skeleton Horsemen there, throwing two of them back, which is nice to see. Over here, though, my Clan Rats with shields already breaking. We've got the Necro Sphinx mixed in with 2 units of my Plague Monks. And luckily, we actually caught this Necromancer horseman with my Plague Monks here, and I'm firing in the backs with my slingers, as you can see. Actually, they're like throwing stars? Are they? Do they just fire throwing stars? Interesting. But yeah, there we go, firing into the Necromancer horseman with my slingers. I'm not sure if Max Laser is aware of this right now. That's why this Necromancer horseman hasn't moved into melee yet. But it looks like they've already taken enough casualties to get their buffs. So for those of you guys that don't know, the Tomb Kings actually do get buffs at, I think it's 250, 500, and 1,000 kills or something like that. But they will be able to summon some Ushabti very soon, which is a little bit scary. But here comes the Tomb Scorpion into the Plague Monks. And I send in my Rat Ogres to kind of tie them down as well. But wow, throwing my Rat Ogres back there. Oh, this is epic. It's my first battle with the Tomb Scorpions ever. And I'm fighting against them. There we go. That's the Casket of Souls coming in as well. Firing into the midst. But more Plague Monks have been able to defeat their skeleton adversaries. You can see the Plague Monks are actually wavering though, which is very concerning. And I'm gonna block with this unit of Plague Monk. Wow, gonna try to block this Tomb Scorpion, but it's not looking good for me. But yeah, over here he's pretty much lost all of his horsemen at this point. He's got his spears over here to help against the Necro Sphinx. But I'm doing a good job at kind of tying it down as best as I can. Man, and those blades just killing, you know, dozens with every swipe, and then he's just gonna run right over top of my men. He's trying to get his Necrosphinx out of there. Unfortunately, it's really slow. He's trying to go after the catapult or possibly Lord Skrulk himself. And we've got some of the Plague Monks fighting the Spearmen over here, but they are getting quite depleted. I think they should have summoned Ushabti here. Yes, they have. Or Ushabti, sorry. Let's go ahead and put that on slow motion as we watch these guys fighting in melee. These guys are awesome. Really cool. They've kind of got like dual blades. And they kind of just cross, and then they can put them together into like a double sword, or take them apart and, you know, kind of just swing maniacally. I don't even know if that's a word. But yeah, they are doing some damage to my Plague Monks here. So the Ushabti are there, doing very well. But Arkin the Black is tied down here. I managed to catch him with my Rat Ogres. And Lord Skrulk over here making short work of this Scorpion. He is a very brave general. He's actually been knocked down currently by the Scorpion. You can see that he's underneath there. Yeah, actually maybe not doing so good against the Scorpion. He's almost like caught right underneath it. But luckily we've got some of the Rat Ogres over here to scare the Scorpion away. And here comes the Necrosphinx. Just look at this thing. That is awesome. It's even got a like a tomb scorpion on the top of its head as like a crest. Very cool. But yeah, things are starting to turn a bit into my favor. I've got 1,200 men. He has 448, but he does have the Necrosphinx left. And he's got this Ushabti here. He's got his archers, which are still alive, but I'm focusing them with my Plague Claw catapult, as you can see. Actually starting to waver a lot of his archers here with those big hits. Beautiful. And actually, it looks like they're starting to crumble now. Well, let's see what Arkin the Black is doing over here. I think he summoned a purple vortex, but it looks like it went just shy of my Plague Monks and my Rat Ogres. And he is desperately trying to get out of here, but I've managed to tie him down with my Rat Ogres. And we are probably doing a ton of damage to him right now. Yeah, he's down to about half health. Where is that Necrosphinx, though? Lord Skrulk is just about to kill this Tomb Scorpion. Yes! Beautiful! That last hit by Lord Skrulk taking down the Tomb Scorpion. And look at how brave he is going into battle to slow down this massive Necrosphinx. And there he goes. He's knocked right back. But we are just mobbing it now. My Rat Ogre is trying to hold him down. But there he goes. Throwing down once again. I think Max is really trying to save his general here, so that's what he's doing with his Necrosphinx. But it is starting to waver now, unfortunately. Oh, it's steadied though. It's steadied, which is good. But let's end zoom into the hordes of my Night Runners here. That I guess they just throw ninja stars. I thought they were slingers, but can we get up to the front of this? No, I guess we can't. Let's go into this one then. There we go. Chase those skeleton archers. Go, my rats. Beautiful. And yeah, there they go. They all crumbled. Getting some friendly fire there, though, with those ninja blades. So we've got the Casket of Souls over here, but we've got one unit of clan rats with shields that's going to take care of it. And there we go. Arkin the Black has been destroyed, and I think that is pretty much GG there. That's it. Pyrrhic victory, so let's take a look at the results. So I actually fielded 400 more men than Max Laser did. 138 kills for Arkin the Black, though, which is really good. And some pretty high kills on the Skeleton Archers. 233 on the Casket of Souls, which is really good. But really low kills on that Necrosphinx and the Tomb Scorpion. I think we were talking together right after the battle, and Max was saying that he pitted the wrong units against my units. So he had like the Necrosphinx and some of the anti-large fighting infantry, and then he had the anti-infantry fighting large. So it was a little bit of a mix-up there. But my clan rats with shields doing really solidly, and the spears not too bad. Let's see, Lord Skrulk only 16 kills, but you gotta remember one of those was a Tomb Scorpion, so he's still the MVP. But my Plague Monks, kind of a mixed bag. But look at that Plague Claw Catapult, 314 kills. So it was a really fun battle. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you'd like to see more Warhammer 2 content, be sure to let me know in the comments. It's just not really very popular, I find. It's really, really low views. So I tend not to put any of it out unless I have a cool battle, or, you know, it's just once in a while I'll just put something up for you guys. But it's the same for other Total Wars as well. If you would like to see, you know, some more Shogun 2 content, I used to put out some Shogun 2 content a while back, but I haven't done it for quite some time. So yeah, let me know what you guys would like to see, but I know that most of the fan base that I built is from Medieval Kingdoms 1212 and Attila and Rome 2, and those are kind of my favorite games anyways, but I'm certainly not opposed to putting out different kinds of videos from time to time. So yeah, again guys, thanks very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.